Hello and welcome back to A Course in Miracles, Workbook for Students. We are on lesson 72. Holding grievances is an attack on God's plan for salvation. While we have recognized that the ego's plan for salvation is the opposite of God's, we have not yet emphasized that it is an active attack on his plan and a deliberate attempt to destroy it. In the attack, God is assigned the attributes which are actually associated with the ego, while the ego appears to take on the attributes of God.
The ego's fundamental wish is to replace God. In fact, the ego is the physical embodiment of that wish. For it is that wish that seems to surround the mind with a body, keeping it separate and alone, and unable to reach other minds except through the body that was made to imprison it. The limit on communication cannot be the best means to expand communication, yet the ego would have you believe that it is.
Although the attempt to keep the limitations that a body would impose is obvious here, it is perhaps not so apparent why holding grievances is an attack on God's plan for salvation. But let us consider the kinds of things you are apt to hold grievances for. Are they not always associated with something a body does? A person says something you do not like. He does something that displeases you. He betrays his hostile thoughts in his behavior.
Oh, you are not dealing here with what the person is. On the contrary, you are exclusively concerned with what he does in a body. You are doing more than failing to help in freeing him from the body's limitation. You are actively trying to hold him to it by confusing it with him and judging them as one. Herein is God attacked, for if his son is only a body, so must he be as well. A creator wholly unlike his creation is inconceivable.
If God is a body, what must his plan for salvation be? What could it be but death? In trying to present himself as the author of life and not of death, he is a liar and a deceiver, full of false promises and offering illusions in place of truth. The body's apparent reality makes this view of God quite convincing. In fact, if the body were real, it would be difficult indeed to escape this conclusion, and every grievance that you hold insists that the body is real. It overlooks entirely what your brother is. It reinforces your beliefs that he is a body and condemns him for it. And it asserts that his salvation must be death, projecting this attack onto God and holding him responsible for it.
To this carefully prepared arena, where angry animals seek for prey and mercy cannot enter, the ego comes to save you. God made you a body. Very well. Let us accept this and be glad. As a body, do not let yourself be deprived of what the body offers. Take the little you can get. God gave you nothing. The body is your only savior. It is the death of God and your salvation. This is what's that? That's not true.
This is like sarcasm.
Sarcasm, that's it.
Yeah, I
So
was reading this thinking this is not what we've been reading, talking
yeah,
about the last
this is what the
month.
ego would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
God,
To this,
the
it
ego would
should
say,
say
let
this
us
to this
accept this.
carefully prepared ego arena. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the opposite. This is the sarcasm.
Yep. The body is your only savior. It is the death of God and your salvation.
Right? This is the universal belief of the world you see. Some hate the body and try and hurt and humiliate it. Others love the body and to glorify and exalt it. But while the body stands at the center of your concept of yourself, you are attacking God's plan for salvation and holding your grievances against Him and His creation, that you may not hear the voice of truth and welcome it as your friend. Your chosen Savior takes His place instead. It is your friend, He is your enemy.
We will try today to stop these senseless attacks on salvation. We will try to welcome it instead. Your upside-down perception has been ruinous to your peace of mind. You have seen yourself in a body and the truth outside of you, locked away from your awareness by the body's limitations. Now we are going to try to see this differently.
The light of truth is in us, where it was placed by God. It is the body that is outside us and is not our concern. To be without a body is to be in our natural state. To recognize the light of truth in us is to recognize ourselves as we are. To see ourselves as separate from the body is to end the attack on God's plan for salvation and to accept it instead. And wherever his plan is accepted, it is accomplished already.
Our goal in the longer practice periods today is to become aware that God's plan for salvation has already been accomplished in us. To achieve this goal, we must replace attack with acceptance. As long as we attack it, we cannot understand what God's plan for us is. We are therefore attacking what we do not recognize. Now we are going to try to lay judgment aside and ask what God's plan for us is. What is salvation, Father? I do not know. Tell me that I may understand. Then we will wait in quiet for his answer. We have attacked God's plan for salvation without waiting to hear what it is. We have shouted our grievances so loudly that we have not listened to his voice. We have used our grievances to close our eyes and stop our ears.
Now we would see and hear and learn. What is salvation, Father? Ask and you will be answered. Seek and you will find. We are no longer asking the ego what salvation is and where to find it. We are asking it of truth. Be certain then that the answer will be true because of whom you ask. Whenever you feel your
Oh, yeah. It's okay. Whenever you feel your confidence wane and your hope of success flicker and go out, repeat your question and your request, remembering that you are asking of the infinite creator of infinity who created you like himself. What is salvation, Father? I do not know. Tell me that I may understand. He will answer. Be determined to hear.
That's important.
Mm-hmm.
One or perhaps two shorter practice periods an hour oh, will be enough for today. Since they will be somewhat longer than usual, these exercises should begin with this. Holding grievances is an attack on God's plan for salvation. Let me accept it instead. What is salvation, Father? Then wait a minute or so in silence, preferably with your eyes closed, and listen for his answer.
We have to actually practice this. Like we have to actually not think about it.
So, in my opinion, this is like the first time he's saying you are separate from your body. You are separate, right? Is this sort of where it starts? This is
Yeah,
where we actually
the body is within us because we are infinite, right? We are boundaryless. We're boundless.
yes. So we just have, but this is the first time it's saying you are not your body. You've been saying this for months, and
Oh.
we've sort of understood that. But I think this is the first lesson where it says you are not your body.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be the place where we change and remember
Yeah.
that firmly.
Yeah. I know.
Does that
And
make
it's
sense?
interesting that every story that we share is about the body.
Yeah.
It's linked with the body, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's always good to remember these lessons whenever something happens that is associated with the body, whether it's fear of the body being damaged, like in a fire, or if it's being comforted in a new purchase or in a new home or like whatever the body's comforted.
Mm-hmm.
It's comfortable for the body. It's nice for the body, even in a new relationship. Oh, the body,
Yeah.
it's always about the body.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
just good to keep it in mind
Yeah.
Not that we're going to deprive ourselves of, bodily comforts. That's not it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yeah.
to be thoughtful and mindful while it's happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Are they not always associated with something, a body? Like we can only we only have we have a body so we can experience this earth. And that's the only reason we have a body.
Hmm.
We don't
Yeah.
need a body.
No, we inhabited it.
And this
Yeah.
world is imagined as well. It's not real either.
Yes.
It's not like
And it's
there's,
hard to wrap your head around all of it because we can touch and because we have these things. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But sensory experience, sensory perception doesn't need a body. It
Yeah.
really doesn't. Like in our dreams, like it's the body needs to be imagined and then you can feel, touch, hear, taste, smell. It's imagined.
Mm-hmm.
It's so amazing.
Yeah.
The body is what did you say? Is imagined.
Imagined. Yeah.
Wow. The body is all of this is imagined.
Yes. It always
Yeah.
has and it always will be.
Yes.
And it is already.
You are doing more than failing to help in freeing him from the body's limitation. On the You are not dealing here with what the person is. On the contrary, you are exclusively concerned with what he does in a body.
Yes. So the last 5 years have been all grievances.
Yeah,
The whole
completely.
kit and caboodle.
Yeah,
Thinking we're justified in our grievance. We're
yeah,
justified in our anger. But we're not aware, that's all, right?
yeah,
We're living in
yeah.
a state of ignorance too. Everybody is. It's all just smoke and mirrors. Yeah.
Now, if we were in the middle of something, maybe, and I doubt it, but maybe the immigration and customs stuff happening in California, maybe it's actors, maybe it's not, and maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe if I lived in LA, it would matter to some degree, but I just find none of it matters anymore. None of it really matters anymore.
Yeah.
I know. Even my fire, it was like a blip. Like it
Yeah,
was just done, gone, finished, done. It's all, it doesn't hold as much meaning. Nothing holds much meaning anymore. It just comes and it goes,
Yeah.
just as
yeah,
fast.
because we don't have to listen to the stories. Oh my God, I had a house fire and it was traumatic and I lost everything. Well, we don't have anything to begin with. But by the same token, our body is going, well, I lost all my bed, my hairbrush, my winter
Yeah, like
jacket.
you can have those experiences and then it's over. Like
Yeah,
it's just an experience while it's happening in the moment. And
yeah,
then when it's gone, it's gone.
yeah.
But the mind wants to keep rehashing it over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and keep you in fear so you
And I
stay in
actually
your
don't
body.
actually like now that it's over, it's like I don't really want to talk about it anymore. It's over. It's like it
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
never
it's
happened. Except
yep,
I go out on my patio and I can see the black pillar. It's all black.
Yeah.
yeah,
But that's the only evidence. It's just the
yeah.
blackness,
And we
right?
know that there's so much that can be modified, like there's AI and all the things that can make whatever's happening on this earth appear real.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's great. I love AI for that because it helps me to remind me that it's all
Yeah,
not real anyway
Mm-hmm.
already.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it brings it home really quickly, especially when they have little babies and animals and it's all AI.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
They're all laughing and giggling and the animals are playful and I'm thinking,
It's super
wow,
cute, but it's not real.
but it's never been real already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right.
It's
Yeah,
just bringing it home. Like it's really going, okay, guess it
yeah,
isn't real. That's why I'm not bothered by AI. I don't feel bothered by it. It's just helping me to remind me. And it's answering my question. Like, what is salvation, Father? I don't know. Tell me what, so that I may understand. And then AI comes onto the scene, shows us.
Yeah.
Like, this is the answer that we're asking. What is salvation? Salvation is the reminder that nothing is real.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah, we're just going to have fun in our body. But remember, because this is all we have that makes it seem real, but it's not real. But it's, yeah. It's hard to really
we're
like put
living
that
in a
into
virtual
words.
reality. We're living in a
Yes.
virtual reality dream. And it's fine. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. And there's nothing right with it either. It's an experience. And we don't really know what that means even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's playing out a script.
Yeah.
We all are. It's not just the elites. It's not just, the
The
conspiracy
government.
theories and stuff. It's everything.
It's everything. Yeah.
All playing out a script. It's all playing out. It's all a movie, all of it.
Yeah.
And if we divide it all up and make it something's real and something's not real, that isn't the plan for salvation. It's either all is real or all of it's not real.
Yeah.
But it's not half and half.
Yeah. It's just hard to stay in that when I'm sitting on a chair, when I feel like I'm in a body sitting on a chair at a table, looking at a screen, drinking water from a jar. You just have all these reminders
But
that,
that's a story.
yeah, right?
Yeah, it's a story, but that's not our direct
That's
experience. Our
my
direct
AI.
experience,
That's my AI life.
just sensing
My
and
real life
perceiving.
is
Yeah,
pure joy, you know, yeah,
yeah.
pure joy, feeling the sun on my body. See?
Yep.
Yeah. So funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of assumptions that we make all the time,
All the
Yeah.
time.
and it's always happening, and that's okay. But it's just becoming aware and just asking the question to, like, for today, what is salvation? I do not know.
Tell me that I
It's
may understand.
it's just staying in the I don't know mind, like
Yeah.
not trying to figure out an answer in the English language, right? Just stay in the silence. Stay in that I don't know. That's it. Just I don't know. I don't know what anything is. And who's the I that's talking?
Right? Because we did that a few lessons ago. Who am I? Because didn't you have a dream of something? I don't remember. And it's like, well, who's talking?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a program talking. There isn't
Yeah.
anybody talking. Because we're not who we truly are can't be defined in language, and it
Right.
isn't language.
Yeah.
It's
I am
beyond
so glad you're
language,
here, Nina.
way beyond language. Like, who were we before we learned language?
Right? Yes. We will
And
try
so this
today to
is
stop these senseless attacks on salvation.
so I think an attack on salvation is the story.
Yeah.
That's an attack because
Yeah.
it's trying to make sense of what you can't make sense of because it's a
Yeah.
mystery. And as
Yeah.
soon as you label something, you've just destroyed the mystery. You're
Yeah.
attacking it.
Yeah.
You're going, oh, I know what that is. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this means. And that's all ego driven.
Yeah. I know
Like
what's going
being
to
in the
happen
unknown,
next.
like not knowing. It's like that's where the real joy and happiness come out of, is not knowing anything. And that's what brings all the happiness and joy.
Yep.
Wow. Locked away from your
Amazing.
the truth outside, you have seen yourself in a body and the truth outside you, locked away from your awareness by the body's limitation. Now we are going to try to see this differently. I think you're right. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Perfect.
I
That's
don't know
the
what this is.
answer.
I don't know why I'm putting these things on my feet to go out and move my body around. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why.
Exactly. But it's just a experience, and it's either feels good or it doesn't feel good, and our feelings will help guide us too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The light of truth is in us where it was placed by God. It is the body that is outside us and is not our concern. To be without a body is to be in our natural state. Hard to imagine, right? Because this is all I know. To recognize the light of truth in us is to recognize ourselves as we are. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know why my mouth is moving and things are coming out.
Exactly. It's all what the Course in Miracles says is everything is forgiveness. Everything is for forgiveness.
Yeah.
And forgiveness is to see through the the falsehood, like to see
Yeah.
to
Illusion.
see it as falsehood, right? It's
Mhm.
all just a dream. It's
Crazy.
all made of dreams. And that will either bring fear or relief, depending on
To
how you look
achieve
at
this
it.
goal, we must replace attack with acceptance. As long as we attack it, we cannot understand it. Now we are going to try to, okay. God's plan for salvation has already been accomplished in us. Yeah. I don't know. I'm reading something that,
And you know what? It's like at the top of page 126, it says, then we will wait in quiet for his answer.
yeah.
Nice.
Every time we break that silence, we're attacking God's plan for salvation. The answer's in the silence.
Yeah.
It's not in the talking, it's not in the trying to figure everything out. It's like that's just so plain here. Then we will wait in quiet for his answer. We have attacked God's plan for salvation without waiting to hear what it is. And we have
That's
shouted our
awesome.
grievances so loudly that we have not listened to his voice.
Yeah.
And Jesus often said, for those who have ears to hear, let them hear. And those who have eyes, let them see.
Yep.
So that last sentence, we have used our grievances to close our eyes and stop our ears.
Wow.
So every time we're talking, blah, 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 blah.
We're not listening.
It's literally an attack
Yeah.
because we think we know everything, but that's the attack. It's going back into the I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then waiting, just be in that quiet place without narrating all the time and coming to conclusions about every little thing and analyzing it to death. Yeah, it really is a quiet place, the answer.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's why I feel, well, again, I'm going to use the body, but I'm happiest when I'm out in nature. I'm happiest when I have my meditative states, I've done guided meditations for a long time. Sometimes I still do them again, but a lot of times I just sit and I listen.
Yep.
I've been saying that actually for a long time with my daily affirmations, just listen. Just
Mm-hmm.
listen to what your guidance is. Doesn't mean I always do it, but I
It
just,
will bring us it will bring us to a very quiet place.
yeah.
This lesson.
Yeah. I love this.
Mhm.
So
It's very
anytime,
peaceful. It's
yeah,
peace.
yeah. Well, and being peaceful and quiet like that is the easiest way to remember that to,
To remember who we are.
to remember who we are.
Mhm.
Because you now not listen to any distraction music. You're just listening to your breathing, which is just calm. Not that we need our breathing. We don't need our breathing. We do to have an experience on earth. But yeah, it's in the quietness that everything is happening.
Mhm.
That nothing is happening because I don't
So
know.
let us have that one today. That's a good one.
Yeah. So one or perhaps two shorter practice periods an hour will be enough. So as often as you remember, what is salvation, Father? I do not know. Tell me that I may understand. I think we can do that.
Yeah, just go back to the I don't know mind.
Yeah.
Just keep
Yeah.
returning as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because if we think we know something, that's the grievance.
Yeah.
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 In the stillness.
Yeah.
We go to say something and that's still a grievance.
Yeah, it's I know something and you don't, so I'm going to tell you. It's like it's a grievance.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, we're
okay.
so
It's
funny.
okay if it's happening, but just to notice it. It's
Mm.
not to
Yeah.
judge it.
Yeah.
Right? It's not about bad, bad, bad. No, no.
Yeah, bad. I can't remember this. This is bad, I can't. Yeah.
It's just that it's not happening in reality. It's not about attacking attacking the grievances either.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's all just nothingness.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, I like that. I like it. Because then in that place where everyone is equal,
Mhm.
Yeah.
there's nobody above you or below you or
Yeah.
behind you or ahead of you. It's
Yeah.
all equal and it's a very peaceful place to be.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
There's no competition, there's no comparison. It's all very lovely.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
relief.
And happiness is our function.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Coming back to that again.
Yeah. 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 We like to muck about and make it complicated, but it's not complicated and it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. Because I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what anything is for.
Me neither.
We're just going to be moving. It just gets moved through us like every
Mhm.
experience. It is going to be what it is. And there's no control or no, or need to control anything. It's just
Mhm.
what's happening.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if something needs to be done, it'll be done.
Yeah. Like the
If,
dishes.
yeah, it'll just get done. We don't need the ego to do any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is another pivotal lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Our
like it.
willingness will make it pivotal for sure.
Mhm. Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, speaking of things that have to get done, I've got dishes in the sink
Yeah.
that I'm
I'm going to
not
end the
doing